All right, so today I'm vibrating some parts in my media tank here. So it's just one of those vibrators, you know. I tried using walnut shell, and that actually did pretty good. That was the first stuff that I did. Walnut shell can be used for blasting and tumbling. I'm going to tumble this though with a little bit more of an aggressive. These little green triangles, because I'm just kind of experimenting because I'm new to this, and I've had parts sandblasted before, but you know it does cost a small fortune to have stuff sandblasted, so I figured I'd try some of this since I deal with smaller parts instead. Now, the pieces that I've done so far have been this, and this is actually it's gone through the walnut shells, and you know the walnut shell does great on the outside, but it doesn't seem to get the intricate parts on the inside. And likewise, this one here actually went down to the cadmium. It had a lot of carboning, you know, because this is a stove piece. It had a lot of carbon from the burning of it, you know. Through this had some rust like that, so it did come out pretty clean. Even the bottom side fairly clean, but I can do better than that. I know that. So I'm going to try the green stuff. The next pieces that I'm going to do are these guys here. That's what I've got in the tank right now. Okay, so I'm going to try it with this. Okay, now this stuff here, these pieces were done for about 5 or 6 hours. These pieces were done for about 6 hours. So I'm going to try these. Now, that other stuff seems to be more aggressive. It might actually get it in less time. You know, you get different effects with different media that you're using. And as I said, I am new to this. So I'm just going to experiment. I'm going to show you what it turns out like when it comes out of there. I do these 5 pieces at a time because that's all I can fit in here. Because it actually does tumble, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. But I'll load up the machine. Well, let me just throw these guys in here. There's 4. I'm sorry, no, there's 4. And then there's the 5th one. And it doesn't actually tumble out of the pot, but these pieces tumble end over end. So we'll go ahead and plug it in, and then you'll see what happens. Plug this guy in. I don't have a switch on that machine, so you know that's how it works. You can see it tumbling in over end. So it looks like it's a pretty aggressive blend. So I'm hoping that's going to clean up a lot more mess in a shorter period of time. So we'll see what happens once I pull it out of there. I'm going to put the lid on there to work, and then I'll come back in a couple hours to see where we're at. So that's after about an hour and 45 minutes of tumbling. So it does seem to be very effective, those little green triangles, those guys right there. So I'm going to continue tumbling. I suspect it'll probably, look at how clean that back is. It'll probably be, I don't know, I'm guessing 3 or 4 hours of tumbling time with those to get these to be clean like they were when they were new. I mean, I don't need to get them shiny or anything, although the outsides of them look pretty good. I just need them to be, you know, that dull aluminum look that you normally get when you have a new stove. So I'll come back on camera once I've got it to that point. Okay, so that's after another probably hour and a half of tumbling in this. That's what we have. So that obviously is the way it looked before. That's the way it looks now. So I could probably get a little bit of this out of there just by tumbling a little bit more, maybe another hour or so. But man, it really did. I mean, it's night and day. You could just kind of see that. Obviously, the top was affected by the smoke more than the bottom was. And it doesn't appear to have rounded off any of the metals, so it's just the right media for doing this. You know, some guys do mixed media, so they might start off with these triangles and then move on to another type. Some guys will use some media that's wet, and I'm gonna, you know, kind of learn as I go along here. But that's the first time I've tumbled anything in this tumbler, and I'm pretty pleased with the results. So that's my video. I'm probably going to show some steel. Now, steel is harder than aluminum, so I could probably going to use the triangles for that. But I'm going to experiment with different metals and see what I come out with.
So until next time, thanks for watching.